Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 24th episode of the CT Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Kade Herbert, and today we're going to be going over a bit of a review of our most recent webinar, which is the 2023 preview webinar, where we, of course, review all the fun stuff that's coming out next year. So let's go ahead and dig into it. Our agenda kind of goes as follows. First, we're talking a little bit about, of course, UCaaS, Enterprise, Global Voice, and CCaaS, specifically within the realms of Microsoft, Cisco, and Zoom. Then there's a section on devices, which, of course, since this is an audio medium, is not going to be too visually dynamic for you guys, but I'll talk us through it a little bit. And then we'll talk a little bit about strategic integrations, and that's when we'll wrap things up. So first up, on UCaaS, Voice, and CCaaS, we're going to talk about Microsoft Teams. Of course, CallTower is a Microsoft Gold partner. We have been since 2008, which is very exciting. We were designated this year a Microsoft Solutions partner as well for the modern work scope, which is something that we've been working for on a long time, which is fantastic to finally achieve. So with CallTower and Microsoft Teams, there's been a few things that we've rolled out already this year. Of course, we had one-click failover, which you've heard about on this podcast before. We have increased our global reach to up to 70 countries. We got the partner designation that we talked about. We also got a GSA schedule from GCC High Teams, which is something that helps us package and sell GCC High with a lot of ease. We also, in Q3, added MMS text, which is something that our team's customers have been kind of dying for. So we're happy to get that up and running, and we're looking forward to the feature now. First up is Operator Connect Global with Buy Now options, and also the big one for Microsoft Teams in 2023 is Microsoft Teams Premium. So let's get into that a little bit. What is Microsoft Teams Premium? Well, it's kind of the next tier of Microsoft Teams, and there's a little bit of a pay bump with it, but you get a lot of new things. You get meeting guides. There's new branding. You get something called Intelligent Recap, which is something that gives you personalized highlights from your team's meetings. You also have things like AI-generated tasks that can be generated out of meetings, personal insights, intelligent search, live translation for captions, which is up to 40 spoken languages, which is really cool that you can of course talk to a global audience using your native tongue, and everyone can hear it in their own respective language, which is really pretty impressive. That's part of the advanced webinars that they have coming out, as well as things like the advanced virtual appointments and mesh avatars, which is fun for those of us who like playing with their digital self-image. All right. Teams Premium intends to take one-on-one calls, large group calls, webinars, and virtual appointments just to a whole new level. So that is something exciting that is coming to the world of Microsoft Teams in 2023. Let's dive into Cisco a little bit. Cisco's got some stuff going on. Of course, CallTower is a Cisco Premier Partner and a cloud-connected calling partner since 2019 and 2021, respectively. With the CallTower Cisco roadmap has kind of gone as follows. This year, I'm recording this in 2021. We, of course, had Webex calling. We had the cloud-connected PSTN, Webex wholesale, and most recently dedicated instance for Webex calling, which is something that we have been working hard on. Again, trying to get every possible tool into the tool belt of our customers. And there's a ton of stuff coming in 2023. We've got, of course, Webex Contact Center, more global reach, additional integration for Webex calling, Webex integration with Teams, which is something that is really exciting for me. Vidcast in Webex, and we'll be talking about that a little bit. Webex Go, Slido administration in the Control Hub, hybrid events, and Webex events, which powered by Socio in administration in the Control Hub as well. So there's a ton of stuff coming to our Cisco roadmap in 2023. Let's talk about it a little bit. Of course, one that I mentioned was Teams and Webex working together. We're working on this project where you can work within the tools you love without having to switch apps or interrupt your workflow. You can seamlessly launch a Webex call from Teams. There's a lot of really cool stuff. There's no additional licensing costs. This integration is already live and deployed by a lot of our enterprise customers. So if you are interested in the hybridization of Webex and Teams, feel free to reach out to our teams and they will hook you up. We also have Vidcast, which is it's something like a video message. The idea behind it is that instead of having a meeting or having an IM chat, this is somewhere in the middle. If there's something that you want to explain visually to someone, you can capture your screen, capture yourself on video or on voice, working through maybe a complicated computer process, and then you can send that video to people, so you don't have to have a big, long, drawn-out meeting. You can just have people watch it at their leisure, and you don't have to explain things via text or IM. So that is something that the team over at Webex wanted to roll out, and they are rolling out very soon. All right, and we also have Webex Go, which is really fun. It's essentially a mobile system for Webex calling. You can add Webex calling a Webex calling number as a second line to your mobile phone, which is really cool. You don't even have to download an app. You have your reliable cellular network quality, and you have all the benefits of Webex just built into your phone, which is extremely helpful. We also talked about Mural, Slido, Mural, and the shared timer that is coming out for the integrations on Webex devices coming very soon. There will be more news about that shortly. And of course, Webex Contact Center. We don't want to be left without any contact center solutions for those of us who are working on Webex. So we are looking to roll out the hits when it comes to our Webex Contact Center in the year 2023. Now here's a really exciting one. We're going to talk a little bit about Zoom. Of course, CallTower has had Zoom conferencing as an option for a while, but we are now rolling out CallTower's app for Zoom, which will enable Zoom calling, which is something we're very, very excited about. We are launching that, of course, this quarter. Our Zoom app just is in the process of getting approved. In fact, I heard today that it had been approved, which is very exciting for us. We'll be launching Zoom calling with Bring Your Own Carrier connectivity very shortly. And then next year we'll be, of course, rolling out Zoom One, Zoom Spaces, Zoom Events, and Zoom Contact Center. So all of those wonderful Zoom products that people have been asking for are coming and coming soon, which is extremely exciting for us. And then let's get into devices a little bit. Our friends over at Cisco have this video phone 8875. It is kind of a hybridization of your classic desk phone and a modern Webex phone. So you've got your desk console, you've got a little screen and a camera, and you've also got your handset, and it's just kind of the best of both worlds. So that's something worth looking into. So that is the video phone 8875 from Cisco. Also from Yealink, we have the Smart Vision 60. That's a center of room 360-degree panoramic camera designed for Teams rooms. And of course, it's a really great way to have people be more interactive during a meeting. If someone's speaking during a meeting, the camera automatically focuses on them, and the people who are joining the meeting remotely can tell who's talking and actually see their face instead of seeing a small person talk in a large room full of people. So that's very helpful. Also, Yealink has a number of headsets that are coming out. There's the Series BH7X, which is a Bluetooth wireless headset. They also have the wired-in headsets, the UH3X, and the UH34, 36, and 38. All right, and then we'd be remiss to not go over a few key integrations that CallTower is bringing in 2023, and have many of them are rolling out, or might have rolled out already. This one in particular is the one-click failover solution for Microsoft Teams. You can forward your numbers during a Microsoft service interruption. So if Teams goes down, which is very rare, but it does happen, you can have a pre-built system baked into your Teams where you can just hit a button, and all of your Teams calls that would normally come into your Teams system can be redirected to a pre-assigned number, and you don't go down with Teams. So that is extremely exciting. We're looking forward to also rolling that out soon for Webex and Zoom. We also have several school safety features that we're really diving into in 2023. Of course, we do already have Informacast Fusion, which is our mass notification system. It's really pretty remarkable. You can essentially put it on any device and pre-program a bunch of different paths that people can get the information you need to get to them. If someone breaks glass on a fire extinguisher, for example, that could set up a pre-existing path to call the fire department to alert the head office, that sort of thing. If there's a crazier emergency, which we've had our fair share of in recent years, they have systems built in to reach out to any affected party on almost any platform you can think of. If it's PA, texting, MMS or SMS, Teams, email, whatever you need it to do, it can do. It's really, really quite remarkable. And then we also have CT Text for Microsoft Teams. Of course, I talked about it a little bit earlier. CT Text built right into Teams. One of the best things about that is that it does affect the emergency systems of a school because it has text translation built into it. So if a administration needs to reach out to people who do not speak the native tongue of that school or that organization, it can translate and receive any message you send or receive across 60 different languages. So that's really important when you need to really get an important message out to parents or guardians of anyone who's at a school or an emergency contact at a business as well. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. That is a quick look at a few of the things that are coming to CallTower in 2023. We're very excited to roll these out for you guys. Please feel free to like and subscribe to this podcast so you get notifications anytime a new episode goes up. Again, my name is Kade Herbert, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much.